channel. My name is AJ, and as you probably guessed it from the name of my channel, I am Canadian. So I am just getting ready to go into the grocery store and show you guys what's going on here in Canada, Southern Ontario. I've been trying to find other YouTube videos on Canada, and I don't know if it's just YouTube's algorithm or what, or how, how it's filtering the videos to me, but I just can't really seem to find a lot from Canada. A lot of what I'm seeing is in the US and stuff. So I figured, you know what, I might as well start documenting it just to be able to show the rest of the world what the heck is happening here in Canada. So we haven't seen probably the worst of it yet, as the truckers' mandate and all of that has just recently went through. So my guess is that we're probably going to be seeing the worst of what's to come within the next few weeks or so. However, we have started to see some shortages here. So it's kind of been off and on. Some stores are worse than others. Sometimes the stores have been quite bare. Actually, just like maybe 2 weeks ago, there was a bunch of people commenting on Facebook groups saying like that nobody could find chicken anywhere. People were going to like 6 or 7 different stores and no chicken, or if there was chicken, that it was just, not good quality. And so anyways, it's kind of been off and on here, and then maybe the next week people are saying, no, the store is fully stocked. So you never know at this point what you're gonna get. But my goal and plan is to document kind of the progression as it gets worse. Go to the stores weekly. I'm going to be uploading weekly just to share with you guys what's happening here in Ontario. So each video, we're not going to know what what we're going to get until I'm in there, but for better or for worse, I mean, obviously we don't want the shortages. So I'm hoping in some ways that, I'm going to go in there and it's not going to be so bad. So, but I just figured, it is January 22nd, 2022, at the time of this video. So I just want to kind of see how it progresses, and I'm going to document it along the way. So for those of you who are interested in kind of seeing what's happening in Ontario, Canada, then be sure to hit subscribe to my brand new channel, so that you don't miss any of my weekly uploads. So I will be looking forward to chatting with you guys in the comments. Hopefully, no matter where you're from watching this, you guys can leave it in the comments what's going on in your city, because this is only going to connect all of us. I believe this is going to be a worldwide issue, not a country by country issue. So this is unfortunately another one of those things that we are all in it together. So by sharing in the comments kind of what's happening, it gives us all a broader picture of what's happening in the rest of the world. So I hope you guys enjoy my channel. Like I said, I'm going to be uploading every single week, so don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out or right now. One or the other, and I'll be looking forward to chatting with most of you in the comments. So let's go in the store. Okay, so I want to start by saying that I was actually quite impressed with how stocked the produce section was. I had just been in this exact store just a couple of days before, and it did not look anything like that. So I was pleasantly surprised to see how well the produce section was doing. I did need to pick up a couple things for myself while I was filming this video. So I did want to mention, even though it was pretty stocked, some of the items were kind of poor in their quality, such as these tomatoes. Like, it was hard to even find an actual red tomato. And then these ones here on the vine, they were super mushy, all of them. So quite disappointing with the quality, as well as the bananas were all super small and green and a little bit on the soft side, just not great quality. As you can see here, they're running pretty low on soft flour shells, as well as pitas and stuff. Also on this bread rack, it was pretty much completely empty, minus a few loaves there. So yeah, the bread section was a little bit scarce. Moving along into the meat section, it was actually not too bad. Again, there was, I think maybe about a week ago, there was hardly anything. It was really, really bad. So I was pleasantly surprised to see how well stocked it was today, even though, it probably could be better, but it wasn't too bad. A little bit scarce there, but as you can see, not too bad. Well, I will say this, the toilet paper section definitely could be a little better stocked. However, at least it's not sold out. So we're not quite at that point. So I was happy to see that, but you can still see that it's not, stocked to the brim like it normally is. There's the Kleenex section, same thing. So not completely out, but definitely some bare shelves there. Okay, so just keep an eye on this. Look how spread out the honeycomb cereal is to make the shelves look like it's fuller than what it actually is. I've been seeing a lot of that, but as you can see here, some of the cereals are looking quite bare. It was about 50% stocked, but you can see it's looking, that's not normal. That's not normal. I don't even feel right celebrating that there's about 50% other cereals in stock because it's just not normal to see it that empty, right? There's just so many gaps on the shelves. It's just not normal. Okay, so the water section was pretty much the same. I mean, again, we could celebrate that it's not completely empty, but it's looking pretty bare. There was absolutely no distilled water. I had just been in there 2 days before, and again, it was completely stocked. All they had was spring water and the cases of water, so I was a little bit shocked to see that. This is the chip section. As you can see, there's going to be gaps. I believe it was the Lay's chips that we're going to see in a second that they were pretty stocked. But look at that. They had all the dips pushed forward to make it look like there was, that it was more full and no chips behind them whatsoever. So it was definitely a little scarce. Here's the Lay's section I was just saying. So Lay's is on point. They had all their flavors on the shelves. But, here's some of the no-name ones. And as you could see, there was hardly anything there. Here I'm just showing you the canned fruits. So as you can see, looking a little empty. As I walked down this aisle, it was the baking aisle. I was actually pretty impressed with how stocked it was. Well, not so much there. I did happen to notice an empty shelf I wanted to show you guys. But the baking section wasn't too bad. And then here in the canned soup section, lots of gaps on the shelves. This is the pasta section, I believe. It's starting to look pretty empty. And again, I really think that we haven't even seen the worst of it yet. This is a store that I come to all the time, and I can assure you it never usually looks like this. This is not normal, and things are starting to feel a little scary. Okay, so moving on to our fur baby section. Please do not forget your pets. It's so easy to just kind of assume that, those things will be there or stocked always. Look at these shelves already. It's pretty bare. I was a little bit shocked to see how empty it already is. So don't forget to stock up on your pet supplies and pet food. Here, this is just some household stuff. As you can see, there's gaps. Vinegar was almost completely sold out on that bottom shelf there, and the oil, as you can see, is pretty much empty on that bottom shelf as well. Otherwise, the condiments section wasn't too bad. All right, now brace yourself for the freezer section because I was not expecting what I saw. As you can see here, some of these pizza sections, they do not look normal. So yes, there's still a ton in there to buy, but I mean, normally those shelves are stocked to the brim. Look at this. It was just crazy. As I moved further down this aisle, I was just more and more shocked as I was opening these doors to see completely empty shelves. Look at this. It's honestly, I've never seen anything like that before. So it's getting scary. It really is getting scary. Another thing that I noticed worth mentioning is just how unorganized things are. I mean, as you can see, there's a pack of meat in the freezer section with the pizzas and bags that are torn open with food on the bottom of the shelves and stuff. So many misplaced items. It's, you can really just see a big difference in many ways. Here's the French fry section. You can see there's, hardly anything in there. Yeah, there's still a few bags, but I mean, look at these shelves. They're almost completely bare. Well, some of them are actually bare. So you give it a couple more weeks, what is it going to look like? And I guess that's the whole point of my channel here is that I'm really interested to see. Look at the Alexia brand. There's literally nothing. But anyways, I'm really interested to see what this is going to turn into. If it's already looking like this now, what in the world is it going to look like in a few weeks? Here's a frozen fruit section that was almost completely empty. So here's the juice section. Wasn't too bad, but as you can see, there's a lot of gaps in these shelves, which, you know, that is not normal to have that many gaps. It is really frightening, guys. It really is. Here's the other freezer section. It had hash browns and such, and I actually needed to get some for my son, and very slim pickings. Very slim pickings. The freezer section probably has been hit the hardest in this particular store. Like I said, the produce section was not too bad, but look at this freezer section. Like, there is just bare shelves. Look at that. Like, it's just so shocking. It's just so shocking and very terrifying. So please be sure to start stocking up if you already haven't. Again, if you guys like this content, don't forget to hit subscribe to keep updated with what is going on in Canada.